What's up, guys? I just wanted to say thank you for clicking on and watching the video today. I know it's a super long video, and if you don't want to watch everything, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and skip forward to 22 minutes to start the day of the hunt. This was my favorite hunt I've ever went on in my whole entire life. Just two Tennessee boys heading up to Maryland to chase these little Sika deer around. It was an absolute blast. And these are my home movies, like I've said on the channel before. That's why the video's so long, because I wanted to be able to go back and watch everything for myself. But if you do want to sit back and watch the whole video, I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I try to keep it interesting the whole time. So be sure, invite a bunch of people over, grab some popcorn, and sit back and just enjoy. Thank you for watching, guys. What's up, guys? Me and my dad just now left the house.
Just run a red light.
I just run a red light because I'm paying more attention to this. We just now left the house here a little bit ago, going on the 12-hour drive up to Maryland. Gonna spend a full 5 days Sika deer hunting. We're gonna get there probably just a little after daylight in the morning and go scout. No idea what we're looking at. It's terrain like we've never seen before. But we're gonna go up and we're pulling my boat with me, and we're gonna launch it and see if we can't find anything. I've been up since about 6 o'clock this morning. I took Heidi. We was at the Chuck Swan hunt, which is about 3 hours from home, and she killed that little old doe. So that was just a good start to my hunting week here. But yep, 11 hours on the road after coming off a 3-hour drive is gonna be a lot of fun, especially if we don't run a red light and get T-boned here in a minute. So, but all right, well, we're driving. Anytime we go through East Tennessee, we gotta hit a Pals. Alright, so it's 2 a.m. now. We've swapped drivers again. Old man was getting tired. I can't sleep. Too much, so I was telling him, too much fear of missing out on what's going on. Somewhere I've never been, but we're gonna roll into DC here in, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. Excited to get there. We did learn this is a mistake on my part, but oh well. There is a muzzleloader season going on this week along with the bow season. There's an antlerless muzzleloader season, which means we need to be wearing orange while we're in the marsh. So instead of getting to the boat ramp before daylight, we're gonna be at the Walmart when they open at 6, so we can be legal. I don't even know if it's a matter of legal, but be safe anyway, so. Alright, we're just running a little behind, but that's alright. We'll get there. Main thing I hate is we didn't bring muzzleloaders because we couldn't kill stags with it, but we could have killed a hind or 3 with a muzzleloader. And it probably always will. You don't love town square. Thought I'd be able to see it from here, but the White House is somewhere right over in there. Boardwalk. Welcome to Maryland. Got that on camera. I see the National Monument over there. I don't know Washington, and I don't care if I ever actually go into this town. I'm ready to get out of here.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. The Potomac River's cool. It's cooler than the White House. Too bad they got to build all this crap right on it.
Hear the old folks say you'll make it big one day in this town. Some lazy Sundays around.
All right, 12 hours on the road, and I've been awake right at 24 hours. But we have made it to Maryland. We're at the Cambridge Walmart. Like I said, got to buy some orange. Boat's made it good. I don't think the boat's ever made an appearance on this channel. When I got this boat, it had trees growing out of it. It was a steering boat, it had a console. I stripped everything out of it, replaced all the wood, added foam, which some of it peeled up on the drive. I'll have to 3M that. Bought a 40 horse tiller and stuck on here, sanded it down, and then we painted it, added light bar, lights down the side, interior lights. The latch lids, I still don't have piano hinges for them, so I just took them out and put them in the van for the drive so let it blow out. But I'm very proud of this boat. Did a lot of work on it. Alright, we're heading down toward the marsh right now. Staring out into these fields hoping to spot our first Sika. I've never laid eyes on one in person in the wild or in captive, so it's going to be exciting just to see and hear them. If I don't kill one, I'll just hope I hear some. I didn't make my morning spot one out in the field just to look at it. Go down here and get the boat launched, or try and walk in first. I don't know what we're gonna do. Playing it by ear, don't know what we're doing. Alright, long time coming. Finally made it here. We're going in to Sikaville. Go find us one. Alright, well, we don't know what we're doing, but we're here doing it. Just slowing down, looking out in all these fields. It's exciting.
Sun going down, all the lights of the houses one by one go out. So in the distance, stirs about, and the night is filled with the sound of a whippoorwill. On a Sunday, sounds alright.
We're just now getting out of the van for the first time here at the boat launch. Except we're going to walk a little first, but the thing we have to do is just find trees. A bunch over there, but mostly just marshland. That's where these guys live, I know, but we can't hunt out in the middle of it. Got to find trees. We'll figure them out. Well, the boat ramp that I had planned on launching at, we can't do it with the van, it's too muddy. There's another ramp up the way we can get in. We won't be able to access the places that I had, kind of wanted to check out, but not like I knew anything about the area anyway. But there's this big group of high ground with the trees here. And a place we can walk in. So we're just slipping through, seeing what we see. There's definitely Sika in here. I mean, we see the trails. But we're just kind of slipping through the woods, checking everything out. It's wild terrain out here. Wild terrain for a Tennessean anyway. We've walked out into the marsh just a hair. There's been a ton of critters walking through here, you can tell it. If I hunt here, it'll be in one of those trees right back there. It's beautiful out through here. Nothing. Those little dudes are just living in it. Alright, our first definite Sika sign we found. There's some droppings, very fresh too. So, and what may be a walla, but who knows? If that's what a walla looks like, it's a walla.
Yeah, it don't look like what I'd think, but it looks different than anything else.
But yeah, nice. I like this spot. Alright, so we found some trails and we found some poop. So we know for a fact this area here does have Sika deer in it. So we're gonna go walk where we believe, like I said, don't know, but believe Dad saw a Sika this morning run across the road. And where we see one, that's as good a place as any to check out. So we're gonna go check it out. Checking out yet another spot. See some of these trails that go through here? There's 4 or 5 of them that go through here that look like that. And then they match going across the road. So they're definitely crossing through here. I don't know if it's at night or in the day, but we're gonna walk back in this little island here of trees and see what it looks like. Probably walk it back in there to where it meets the marsh and see if we can find where they're coming out right before dark. Sneaking through, I looked. I thought I saw one over there on the edge of the marsh, but I couldn't tell. Then it just right in the marsh. But hey, we saw one. We're doing something right, or at least where they are. So. All right, guys. Got hot. Setting up. That was a lot to do, but it's 2:15 now. That was like one of the most aggravating setups I've ever done because I don't have my platform. Like I said, I'm trying to use this lock on. I decided to just sit in the lock on. It's not as comfortable as the saddle, but it was these wires were tripping me when I was trying to stand, so I don't have much choice at this point. It was probably more aggravating because I'm going a little like 32 hours without sleep right now.
These Sika deer don't move till right before dark, so I think I'm gonna kick back and take a little nap for about an hour. Man, what a beautiful day. What an awesome day it is to be in Maryland. I've wanted to come here for the last couple years. I'm so blessed to be able to do so finally. I'm sitting watching out over the marshland here. A lot of phragmite, 10 foot tall, but this area right in front of me here is, I can see about 30 yards, and it's knocked down grass. There's wallows in it. There's some poop behind me. So I don't know if they're in here at night or not, but I know they come in this area. And if they come to my immediate zone here, I'd have a perfect shot. But I don't know what they're gonna do. No idea. It's sit back and see. This is a learning experience for me. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna kick back and take me a little nap, guys. I'll check in a little bit. Alright, so I think he was probably like 500-600 yards that way, but I just heard one bugle. So, day one has been a success. I wanted to lay eyes on one and hear one bugle. I've done both those things. Now let's just find one to shoot. Alright guys, so it's got dark and we never saw any, but I mean, how awesome is it? I heard one single bugle today and it made this whole day awesome. It was a good first day. Like I've done said, I wanted to see one and I wanted to hear one bugle. That's what happened. Tomorrow, I want to get close to one. I don't know how close we can get, but maybe my dad got him one. I ain't talked to him in a good while. I don't think he has, or he'd let me know. I'm about to wrap it up. I'm gonna get all my stuff down, climb down and start the long walk back to the truck, but I am gonna come back to this exact spot in the morning just because I didn't hear any bugle close or see anything. I feel like they're in here. There's too much sign. It's just a good area. Till in the morning. Home sweet home in Maryland for the next few days. Nice place. Day number 2 here in Dorchester. Getting ready to drop Dad off. He's gonna hike into the spot he hunted yesterday, and then I got about a mile drive and a half-mile walk back to the spot I hunted yesterday. Don't know that we're gonna stay in these spots for much longer, but we're definitely hunting them this morning. After the hunt, we're gonna launch the boat and see if we pulled it in vain or if we can find a use for it, but I don't know. Well, we'll check back in after daylight. Got a lot of walking to do, a lot of crap to carry. It's starting to break daylight here across the marsh. I'm set up, just waiting on a Sika. Like I said, any Sika period is a trophy to me, so I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a tiny little spike or a little bitty hind or a big huge stag. They're all trophies. My dad said he just had one walk right beside him through the phragmite, but it never come out. He never could see it, but it was close. To me, that just means we're getting close to him. May not have got a shot, but we're in range of one now, so that's a plus. But it's just got good in daylight. Haven't heard no bugling or anything yet, but it's alright. I'm feeling good about it. I just heard one walking right up in front of me here. It didn't sound far at all. I heard a splash a few minutes ago and I thought, I wonder what that is. And just then there was no mistaking it. Wish I'd get in an area where I could see it, but alright, so the morning's over. Like I said, I assume a Sika walking just right out there in the marsh in front of me earlier this morning, closer to daylight. And Dad had a Sika within 30 or 40 yards from him walking. But I'm gonna go ahead and climb down. I got some stuff to get out of the tree here and a lot to carry back. But gonna leave. It's early still. It's 9 o'clock, but we're gonna go get some lunch. And then, just for the sake of adventure, I'm wanting to go put the boat in somewhere maybe and check out some more spots that we haven't been to. I don't know. I kind of want to see everything while we're here and check back in if anything exciting happens. So it's about 4 o'clock now. It's a nice cloudy day like they said it would be. Wind is pretty good for exactly where I think they're going to come from anyway. I'm just hitting a bugle call about every 30-45 minutes and a couple mews. Haven't had anything respond yet, but yesterday I never heard one bugle till a little after 6 o'clock. It's dark at 6:30, so I'm just hanging back. Lucky I can see flat ground with short grass 400 or 500 yards out, so who knows, maybe I'll at least get to see one today. I'd like to see one right here at 15 yards, but I'll settle for seeing one way out there. I'm just watching hundreds of ducks dropping these potholes out here. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a blast. I just hope I see some Sika. That's what I'm here for. I'm looking at my first ever Sika deer, and the camera arm is this tree's in the way. So I'm gonna pick the camera up and try to freehand video for just a second. I can't tell what it is, or I think there's two of them. Oh, that's so exciting. I finally see one. That's short grass, and makes me wonder if I couldn't hide in that phragmite over there beside where they're at and sit on the ground. I mean, that would be a challenge for sure, but I like a challenge. I think it's a hind. I'm doing a good job holding steady, ain't I? For that thing to be so far away. Very cool, very, very cool. Finally see one. That was my day 2 goal, was to get eyes on one, and actually look, it's the first one I've ever seen in real life that wasn't running 100 miles an hour. Hopefully we'll see one a whole lot closer than that one is. A second Sika has stepped out into the marsh. It's a little black dot out there, well over 1,000 yards away. I know it seems silly, but like, I'm so grateful to just even see them at that distance. I'm freehanding the camera because where I've set my stand's a good spot, but not for videoing these far off things because this limb right here's in my way. I have to freehand it. I can't use my tree arm. But once again, they're starting to come out. Maybe one will come out. It's not so far off, but I don't care. I'm thankful to see them. Very thankful. Kicking myself for not bringing a ground blind because that is super short grass out there, and I really believe that I could head out there to the phragmite and set my blind up and probably get on one of these things. I've lost it. I'm gonna put the camera down and look at it through binoculars somewhere. The evening's starting to wind down. There's critters moving though, for sure. I've laid eyes on 2, I think 3. Just heard a bugle, so I'm gonna be quiet now so I can listen. Really, it might be, I don't know. I'll have to listen to it later. There goes a Sika running right there. Where's it? Okay, I seen it with my eyes. It's getting dark. I just had one bugle about 70 yards from me. I bugle back at him. There's very little to no time left, unfortunately. Unless he comes running. Which he could, who knows? I don't know these critters that well. Man, this hurts. I got one, it just bugled again out here. But it's dark. I'm just gonna slip out real nice and quiet. Try not to spook him. I'm sure I'm going to though. I don't know how I keep from it, but try not to. And I'll be back in this spot in the morning. If the morning don't produce nothing, I might try something crazy and try like sitting on the ground out there in the phragmites, because it's open field out there. If I can get to the edge of the phragmite, they're not scared out there. They'll run right through the middle of it in the middle of the day. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna ease my way out of here now. Hurts. I was What's up, everybody? It's pretty dark still, but it's day 3. I just got set in my stand. Unfortunately, I did bump some Sika coming in. I heard them out in the marsh barking. I think they were bedded up here in the woods. Hoping that it don't hurt nothing this morning. I don't know. But I'm set up, waiting on first light. Technically, it don't look it, but I could shoot right now. Like it's daylight enough to shoot, but barely. But listening to this marsh wake up is something else, because there's ducks going crazy, birds I've never heard, owls different type of owl I've never heard, and Sika's barking around. I ain't heard none bugle yet, but maybe I will. Yeah, I'm back in the same stand I was in yesterday where I was seeing those. So this evening, if I don't do any good here, I'm going out in that Phragmites, and we'll see what happens. That's something I've never even seen anyone else try. So I don't know, is there a wrong way to do things? If there is, I'll find it. Worth a shot. Alright, so I don't know how it's going to work out, but I am going to try my best to ease my way out through the marsh. And that clump of stuff that's right out there, I won't sit on the ground in that this afternoon. Those Sikas, they ran straight beside it yesterday. And I've never seen anyone hunt them off the ground with a bow. But, I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done, so I'm going to give it a try. But right now I'm going to go ahead and climb down and see if I can even make my way out to it, because some of this marsh gets intense. So I'm going to hike out there and check it out. Alright guys, so I've never seen anyone hunt Sika deer off the ground. I might go buy me a blind, but I'm going to tuck back in this Phragmites right here. And there are trails, like cattle trails, wore out through this field. And I mean, if I had a gun, I'd feel so confident this evening. This is where most of them I ended up seeing yesterday were in this general area. And maybe if I'm out here, they'll respond to calling. Because see, I was in that tree right over there this morning and yesterday. And it's tough walking. You bury up to your knees every time you take a step for the first little bit. But this is just awesome out here. Short grass. And they're in it. And they're such weary animals, but they're afraid of those woods because they're used to people in the woods. I've watched every YouTube video there is on hunting these things, and I've never seen anyone set out in a field like I'm about to do. So might be a reason for it. It might not work, but I think it's time I'm gonna finish out my hunt here. I've got 3 days left, and if I kill one doing this, I expect everyone to like, share, comment, and make this video go viral. Help this channel blow up, because this is a new way of hunting Sika deer. Alright, so back to day 3, Wednesday afternoon's Sika deer hunt here in Maryland. I got about a half-mile walk back in. I'm going wearing chest waders, swamping through some nasty stuff to get back in. I'm actually hunting off the ground this evening. I've never seen anyone else do it on the internet, so this is new. Dad's gonna be sitting right around the area I've been sitting the last 2 days, where I had that one bugle on top of me right before dark last night. So it's an exciting time, but we got a long walk, so we're gonna get moving. All right, guys. So this is we'll Sika trails through here. This is where I saw that stag run right beside this yesterday, right up through here. And right there's my honey hole. I mean, you won't even be able to see me once I get in there. So I cleared that hole in the frag, set my chair down. But look here, from a Sika's point of view, about this high, you can't see nothing. I hope I can get drawed back here. Wind's blowing straight this way. So as long as they come from the direction they did yesterday, it'll be golden. Oh man, I hope to goodness I see them. It's a long walk over here through this mess. And if you look, you can see my old man up in the tree right there. I can't hold still, this is a long way off. But he's hunting right over there where I was. Even though we can see each other, we're 500 yards apart. But what's cool is if I shoot one, he'll get to watch the whole thing unfold. But it could come up that way. It could come from anywhere, we already know that, so. But I'm gonna get back here. I brought some umbrellas. I'm gonna set up kind of like blinds. I don't even know if I need to, but I'm going to, just to be safe. I don't want to get spotted out here. Just breaking this off, making me a little shooting lane here in case they come on this side, because you couldn't see to it a minute ago. I got finished getting set up, but I'm about ready, and I'm excited for the evening, excited for the morning, but not excited. All that right through there is waist deep water if you step off a piece of grass. Oh, it's a nightmare getting over here. You can't tell I'm sweaty, but I went ahead and painted up today since I'm gonna be in the grass, sitting here in the sun. No, it's gonna be a warm one. Like I said, I'm gonna finish getting set up. Let's get to hunting. All right, so I'm officially set up, and right here's my view for the evening. The only reason I cut that shooting lane out is so if they traveled through here and went on the backside of that Phragmite at 20 yards, I could shoot them to it. But you gotta really want it to do this, because I mean, look, I'm just sinking down in the mud. I'm wearing waders though, so it ain't a big deal. But I'm just sitting in the water. But yeah, I can see all back in through there. I mean, I don't know if this is the best setup. I just know that there was a stag that came right beside these mounds yesterday. So I'm gonna try it. Hopefully about 4:30 is when I started seeing them yesterday. So maybe they'll come out that early again today. It's a huge field though. No guarantee in the least that they'll come out anywhere near me. But they'll be out somewhere. There's my old man sitting in a tree with a crossbow. He's looking over the Phragmite there. Well, I'm way on back here. It's wild to be looking at him. But well, it's 5 o'clock now. This is what time they started stepping out into the marsh yesterday. But with the bright sunshine, I'm betting it's going to be a little later today. But I'm just sitting out here in the middle of the marsh in the Phragmites. Kick back my little turkey chair, waiting on one to step out. I'm hoping I can call it in, because I'm looking, 1,000 yards across the field, expecting one to get within 30 yards of me. It's a tall order, but you never know. I haven't seen them yet. My dad just called and said they've got 2 Sikas about 100 yards from me to my left. I just bugled at them, but I ain't laid eyes on them yet. I'm gonna turn the camera this way in case they come. They should be right over in there somewhere, just where I can't see it, from the marsh grass. Phragmite. Oh, this makes me nervous. I'm excited. I'm on the ground. Dad said after I bugled, they're coming running my direction. I don't see them yet, but they're on the grassy flat up this way. Oh, goodness. I'm getting up and getting ready just in case they come on to me. Oh, yes, drilled one. Oh, get in there, get in there. I don't know if I hit it. I don't know if I hit it with that arrow. I just got in such a rush, I don't know the yardage. Let me fix my arrow. Oh, come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Got him to about 40 yards there. She's still up. She's still up. Oh, I have to go put another shot in her. Oh, I'm just gonna set this down right here and zoom in for this one. right here. I don't know where I've hit her, but I'm gonna go out here and finish her. Yes. Man, this is about the hunt I've dreamed of. And I just took my first one, baby. Yes. Came from right there. Got right in my lap. I can't believe it. Oh, come back and get my other camera. I know the audio on this is no good.
Dude, I'm sitting over here crying.
Sika Deer down, baby. Yeah. I don't know where I hit her the first shot, but I must have hit her back because she didn't run. You know, she dropped. And she kept trying to get up. I lost. Oh gosh, I just fell up to my knee. That's what this swamp's good for. But I shot again, and I think I missed her with the second shot, or grazed her one. I mean, not grazed, not missed her. I hit her in the spine. So I found one of my arrows, and I shot her again from point blank the third time. I was so worried about it. Let me get this camera, because I was trying to range her. They were a long way out. I was trying to range her, and I kept hitting the Fragmites, and they were walking. So I held the 20 pin about 4 inches above her back and pulled the trigger.
Dude, they look like they was getting in the Fragmite. I thought you
That
were
deer
on
was
top of me.
that deer was at least 50 out when I shot. All right, my wife's calling. Let me tell her what just happened.
Huh? Okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Going out here to get my, oh my gosh, that's zooming in. Going out here to get my hind, and a Sika just bugled 70, 80 yards from me. Oh, what an awesome hunt. What an awesome hunt. I'm gonna sit here and try and get him too. I got one arrow. The others, I got one in the deer too. The other two are gone. I got plenty, I ain't worried about that, but all right, let's try this. I've got to keep the thing up here from thermocell because the mosquitoes are driving me nuts, but that stag's out here. He's not far, but it's getting dark, and I got a hind down, and I was shooting the distant bugle. The Sika deer is my trophy. I don't care about horns on my first one. This whole experience has been one of the funnest weeks of my entire life of hunting. But you see the mosquitoes. I don't know if you can see them, but man, they're everywhere. But they're coming out at that. But now I got a hind down. I'm about to go up here and put my hands on her. I haven't touched her yet. Oh, What a blessing. What an absolute blessing it is to be here. I'm just going to forsake that stag for a minute, I think. I mean, he's got about 5-10 more minutes to come in, and then I'm just going to go get my hind. But there's no way I can not hunt for him. I mean, he's out there. Thank you, Lord. My dad's going to have to go get his waders on just to get over here, because I have trudged through some nasty stuff, and I'm going to have to take a deer out of here. But I don't have to take a deer out. I get to take a deer out. Yeah. And I think I got good footage of it. I hope, anyway. We'll see. Well, I finally got over here to her after that bull bugled. Look, I was worried she was going to get up. Can you see right here? Right there's the first shot. There's the second shot. Yeah. It's pretty safe to say she wasn't going anywhere. Oh man, they're so small. They're so small. What an absolute awesome hunt, guys. What an awesome hunt. I've got 2 rages left. I guess I need to go buy another pack of those and 2 arrows. So I guess a couple more. No, never mind. I got a bunch of arrows. I just need more rages. I forgot I had a bunch of arrows. I just carried 4. I've lost 2 of them. I mean, I get worried that they're gonna run, and if they're still moving, I'm still shooting, because I don't believe in letting them suffer, and I just want to put them down as quick as I can. But I'm so thankful. And y'all don't realize, a hind to me, I've done said this, but I mean it fully, a hind to me is just as much a trophy as a big huge stag. Okay, so that might be just one shot right there. I don't know. I don't know what's happened. There's 2 holes there. I about cut her head off with one of the shots. Shot her in the neck. But either way, I put her down, guys. Oh man, what an awesome hunt. This is the halfway point of her hunt. I can still kill another hind, and I can kill a stag. Or 2 more hinds, which I might do, because I mean, these are supposed to be some of the most delicious animals in the world. And I might go home and cook some tonight. I ain't decided. It's late and I'm tired, but I definitely got a cleaner tonight. So I mean, why wouldn't I go ahead and why wouldn't I just go ahead and cook some of her? All right, guys. Now the work begins. It's I don't know how well you can see in the video. I got to pack her over a mile back to that wood line out yonder. Let's see if I can get Dad to flash his light at me. I got to pack her back out to that. There he is. Out to that wood line over yonder, and he is about 400 yards from the truck. So we got a long way to go, but all night to get there. Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, so obviously that was staged. I wasn't carrying the camera back there. How deep were we? From here, probably 700-800 yards.
Yeah.
And there's these tiny clumps of grass. You have to step on them. If you don't, you bury to your waist in mud.
Several times.
Yeah, and then you put the other leg down and it buries up in mud. So yeah, I wasn't taking the camera back there. But we tied her off to a stick. It's hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go get her skint. Thank the Lord for one more awesome day.
Yeah.
Thank Dad for telling me all that, because I'm not saying it wouldn't have happened without him, but it might not have. They could have slipped right by. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off for the night, because it's nothing but work from here. But we'll be back in the morning. I'm assuming I'm gonna hunt in the morning. I'm still shooting the next Sika I see, because I've got 2 hinds and a stag tag. If I kill another hind, I won't kill a 3rd hind. I will hunt for a stag at that point. And if I go home with just 1 deer, I'm beyond blessed with it, because for 2 Tennessee boys to come out and DIY hunt on public land off the ground with a bow, that still amazes me.
I was more excited than he was. Oh, you turned off now?
No, it's still recording.
I was sitting up in my stand 300 yards away shaking more than he was. I was excited.
I doubt that.
Oh, I was shaking. Bad. And I done told you what I did, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seen it all happening.
I'll say it, he's a crybaby.
I am, boy. I know how bad he wanted it.
Oh, I wanted it bad.
Do it right now, see? There we go.
Hey, this is a man that has the passion for the outdoors that most people don't. All right, once again, they're so small, and this is a full grown, no telling how old. But look at that shot. 50 yards with a 20-yard pin. I think I done said that. I don't know, but either way.
Awesome, awesome. I said good night, but for 2 seconds I'm gonna let you know the van's stuck on the ditch. Everything here is marshy. We're gonna get it. All right, so it's midnight now. We had to get a tow truck to get the van out. I showed you it's stuck, didn't show you how stuck. It didn't look that stuck, but this marsh up here is no joke. But I just want to show us real quick. It's our Airbnb we're staying at. We've got the studio apartment upstairs. People live here. And we're just gonna skin this little girl in the backyard. They're asleep, so I ain't gonna wake them up to ask them if it's okay. We just gonna do it. But after this, I'm going to get in the shower and go to bed. So I think I'm gonna commit a sin though, and we're gonna sleep in the morning because we're up so late. But then tomorrow evening, we ain't had no luck in the mornings anyway, but tomorrow evening, we're back at it. So see y'all tomorrow. All right guys, we're getting ready for the afternoon hunt here. We slept in this morning, which I hated to do, but we were up till 2 o'clock dealing with that Sika deer. I was gonna take my boat out in the marsh this evening. I mean, I pulled it all the way to Maryland, but I was kind of nervous because, you know, I'd go 5 miles deep and get stuck out there, and then I have no idea what I would do if it got stuck in mud. But I kind of said a quick prayer, said, hey Lord, if I ain't supposed to use the boat today, don't let it start. I mashed the button and battery's dead. So that's that. I'm back to hiking out to the marsh today. Alright guys, so this was my last morning set. Unlike the other mornings, I actually got on and heard some bugle this morning. We came to hardwoods in the dark blind rather than the marsh, just so kind of as a scouting trip for the next time I come. But it's time to go home now. I'm looking back on this trip, this has been the funnest hunting experience I've ever had in my life, I believe. And my dad being able to join me and watch me shoot my Sika through binoculars made this trip the greatest trip I've ever taken by far. Getting to see all the new terrain, a ton of different critters. I didn't get any video, but there's more foxes here than I've ever seen in my life. But I'm thankful for a wife that supports me on these adventures. But it's time for me to pack up and head back to the house, I reckon. We're going back to Tennessee. I didn't really show any of the footage from the last 2 days here because since I shot my hind, not much has happened. Dad had 3 Sikas, he couldn't tell what they were, come out at about 100 yards on him right before dark yesterday in the marsh. So I'm glad he finally got to see some. And then I had one in the marsh bugle behind me, and I tried to put a stalk on it, and I got within 30 yards of it, and it was splashing through the Phragmite, and all it had to do was take 2 steps my direction, and it would have been in the short grass, and I could have pulled a shot. But that's about all the excitement that's happened. And then this morning, like I said, I've heard some bugle. But guys, I know it's been a long video, and I appreciate you hanging on till the end here. And I hate to see it end, but I am excited to go back to Tennessee and see my wife and kids. This weekend was juvenile, and I hate we missed it, but that's okay because my kids don't just hunt on juvenile, they hunt all year long. And be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow along because Maverick is 6 this year. My son, both my girls have killed deer. My son's 6 this year, and I'm really thinking I'm going to put him on his first one. He's been practicing a lot with a gun lately, and he's hitting the bullseye good. He's learned gun safety well, so he's wanting to go, so I'm gonna take him. But yeah, follow along, and I'll be sure to get that one on video. Hopefully I won't do like I did on Lydia's and miss the first kill. But I'm learning. Like I said, self-filming is extremely difficult, and I'm very proud of the hunt I filmed here this week because I think I got some pretty good footage of everything. I've only been able to watch it on my camera so far. I ain't even been able to put it on a computer. But yeah, I'm gonna pack up and start the walk back out to the van and get in, head back to Tennessee. Oh my goodness, there's something walking. Hang on. How funny would that be if it's my accident? Oh, it's a turkey. I got excited. Well, I'll say, that's one heck of a way to end the trip, guys. Get to see some more critters, and haven't seen any turkeys here because we've been in the marsh the whole time. But they're gonna come through here in just a second. What a cool way to end the video. It would have been a little better if it had been one of those Sika stags that was bugling this morning, but I haven't heard any bugles in a while now, so I was being a little aggressive. I might have bumped them, but anyway, guys, like I said,
follow along and hopefully get to see Maverick knock one down here soon. And of course my girls will be hunting too, so. And I might even hunt a little this season, I don't know. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Until next time, thank you very much.